So today we're going to be talking about a project that is
Exciting.
really, really exciting and something that like needs our help to get off the ground.
Yeah.
It's a new book.
Ooh, a book.
It's a new book exploring the story of Jesus. But this isn't like your typical Sunday school type of thing.
Yeah.
We're talking about kind of experiencing the life and teachings of Jesus through like an Aramaic lens.
Through the Aramaic lens. That's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm kind of fascinated by this. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what is it about this project that like makes it so compelling to you?
Well, I think it's all about understanding Jesus in the context of like his own language and his own culture, right? And so I think a lot of times things can get lost in translation over the centuries. And so if we can kind of go back to that original language, that original culture,
Right.
and try to understand it from that perspective,
Yeah.
we might learn a lot that we haven't thought of before.
Yeah, I mean, like, just imagine for a second, like, reading a familiar parable or a teaching,
Right.
but then, like, suddenly, like, new nuances jump out at you that you'd never noticed before.
You know, one of the things that really...
Aramaic, it's not like you hear that every day.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about that. Like, why is that so important?
Well, the Aramaic language, like you said, it's not something we hear every day.
Right.
But it was the language that Jesus spoke.
Okay.
And so it holds these keys to understanding the cultural references that Jesus would have been making,
Okay.
the social norms that would have been in place at the time.
Yeah.
And the author of this book is Andre Mobarak.
Andre Mobarak.
Yeah. And he's got this great organization called Twins Tours Academy.
Oh, wow.
And he's so passionate about bringing this Aramaic perspective to light.
So it's really about more than just a different language. It's
Yeah.
about like a whole different way of seeing things.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me an example of that. Like how might that change how we think about things?
Yeah. So for instance, the word that's often translated as kingdom in English, that has has a totally different connotation in Aramaic.
Okay.
In Aramaic, it's more about a state of being, an inner transformation rather than like a physical place.
Oh, wow.
And so this book like really unpacks these subtle but powerful distinctions that you might not have even realized were there before.
Yeah.
And it reveals a depth
to
Jesus's teachings that you might not have considered before.
That's really fascinating. I mean, it does make you realize how much can get lost in translation.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, as centuries go by.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's clear this project is unique.
It is.
But I hear there's a little bit of a hurdle to getting this into the hands of...
A little bit of a hurdle?
People, yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, so the book itself is written.
Okay.
Andre's already done all that hard work.
Okay, great.
But it still needs those final touches, you know?
Yeah.
The editing, the formatting, the proofreading.
All that good stuff that makes it,
you
know, a book shine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And to make that happen, they need to raise $6,000.
$6,000.
Yes.
That does seem like a...
It is. It's a steep...
It's a steep climb, but, you know, I'd say that, like, unearthing these hidden layers of meaning in such an important text is worth the effort.
Right. What kind of impact do you think these, like, fresh interpretations could have on how we understand Jesus's message today?
Well, I think it could be profound.
Okay.
I mean, imagine a world where people can connect with Jesus's teachings on a deeper,
right,
more authentic level,
yeah,
where the message resonates not just through tradition, but through a genuine understanding of its original context.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's about more than just like a donation.
Yeah.
It's about like supporting a rediscovery of these ancient teachings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's about participating in something really special.
So how can our listeners help?
Well, it's really simple.
Okay.
Head over to www.twinstores.com/give.
Okay.
And you can contribute whatever you can.
Yeah.
Every bit counts towards making this vision a reality.
And even if you can't donate right now.
Right.
You know.
Share it with your friends.
Spread the word.
Exactly.
Tell your family.
Yeah.
Share it on social media.
Absolutely.
Get people excited about this.
Right.
About this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, never underestimate
the
power of prayer.
Right.
You know, keeping Andre and this project in your thoughts can make a real difference.
Yeah. It really all comes back to that core idea of like experiencing the story of Jesus.
Absolutely.
Like never before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is a chance to engage with history.
Yeah.
Culture. Spirituality.
Yeah.
In a whole new light.
I mean, it really makes you wonder how might understanding Jesus through his native Aramaic language change our understanding of his teachings and their relevance in our lives today?
That is a really powerful question
Yeah.
to leave us with.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive, and thank you for considering
Thank you.
being a part of bringing this amazing
Thanks, everyone.
project to the world.
Appreciate it.
See you next time.
See ya. Bye. Bye.